Hello, you are with The Root. Today I will report about the fusion technology. Being different from prior industrial revolutions, the fourth industrial revolution bases on the fusion of new knowledges and existing techniques. It's mainly about combining digital and physical world. The impact on mining industry is obvious. Fusing technology can bring better benefits and safer and more efficient production. This can be seen from three aspects. First of all, advanced manufacturing and production. It's mainly about upgrading productivity by combining digital technology and its existing manufacturing system. This can increase profits. BHP is applying data science to figure out how to offer better maintenance to its mining machines, which can lower costs by reducing the wear and tear. This is expected to save almost $80 million that can be used to expand BHP's production base further. Advanced manufacturing and production also promote sustainability. Also taking BHP as an example, the using of advanced sensors and real-time process control decreases its energy and water consumption. Another example is the precision mining project of BHP. It extended the mining life of one of its mines named Escondida in Chile. The second aspect is artificial intelligence and robotics. Firstly, application of AI and technology can increase efficiency. A new technique called machine learning algorithm is adopted by BHP, which improved the speed and accuracy of locating mines. Another case is automated decision making. It requires fewer employees and less time on making decisions. BHP uses automated selecting system on making decisions about choosing crusher trucks to be used in its mining area in Western Australia. In addition, AI and robotics bring safety. Autonomous machines can work in dangerous environments instead of workers and reduce the risk of injury. For example, being used to eliminate the dangerous situation of drilling and driving for employees. Besides, AI and robotics can be used to prevent danger. BHP uses a device called SmartCab to analyze the brainwave of drivers to identify the extent of their fatigue, which can avoid fatigue driving. Furthermore, the application of information technology also brings higher efficiency. It's mainly reflected in using timely and fast information sharing to accelerate operation by reducing time delay. BHP creatively uses blockchain technology to allow all involved parties to share sample location data taken from every continent in real time. This promotes the speed of locating mines and the relevant decision making. Hello, Shanaya.
Hello, Jerry.
So we discussed about the business disruption in the first industrial revolution. So what do you think is the business disruption?
So, well, like the business disruption is kind of like a failure by a leading company who failed to stay at the top. It's actually like when the market change and there is a technology change. Basically, it means that they fail to stay as a competitive advantage in the market.
So before we discuss business disruption, what do you think is competitive advantage for the mining industry?
So like for the mining industry, competitive advantages can be like cost reductions and product efficiencies. And another one is like a new trend, which is like environmental sustainability.
How the first industrial revolution caused business disruption in the mining industry?
Well, let's start with Internet of Things. Internet of Things is a new technology that establishes competitive advantage by maximizing output to meet sustainability aspect by increasing safety workplace and reduce carbon emissions. Internet of Things is also the beginning of all advanced technologies such as AI and robotics. It was used to improve the accuracy and help the company to reduce operating costs and operation costs.
So based on what you said, technology, it looks like technology is benefiting the mining industry, but how is it related to business disruption?
Well, let's make it clear that in the market share of mining company, there are three like major players, which is BHP, Rio Tinto, and Glencore. And actually, like let's think about the time that Rio Tinto implemented automate digital process. During that time, like after like a few years, BHP had implemented a driverless truck. It's actually like helping them to like having more efficiencies in the market. And now think about the company who haven't done that, and that actually like make them fall behind.
So, what makes you think new technology offers a unique competitive advantage in the market?
Oh, well, because of like by starting off the technologies, it's come with a high cost and a high investment at the same time. And it's not only the high cost, but it takes time to do the research and development.
Yes. Okay, now let's report on cybersecurity.
Currently, in the fast revolution with the rapid development of AI and robotics, the security and conflict has triggered more concern in the public, which can be regarded as a challenge. So first of all, what is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is the practice of ensuring the integrity, confidentiality, and availability of information, which can be called ICA. Regarding the classification of cybersecurity, there are three aspects related to the mining industry. And first one will be network security. Network security guards against unauthorized intrusion and as well as malicious intruders. Network security guards against unauthorized intrusion as well as malicious intruders. Ensuring network security often requires trade-off. For example, access controls such as extra logins might be necessary, but slow down the productivity. The second one should be cloud security. The enterprise move into the cloud creates new security challenges. For example, 2017 has seen almost weekly data breaches from poorly configured cloud instances. The third one should be Internet of Things security. IoT refers to a wide variety of critical and non-critical cyber-physical systems, like drones and security cameras. Facing the broad scope of cybersecurity, BHP, which is the largest mining company in Australia, have taken some strategies to respond positively. Firstly, BHP addressed that it is essential to use their technological assets for the purpose for which they are intended. To achieve this purpose, BHP is always increasing their cybersecurity awareness and their vigilance to online threats, including viruses and suspicious emails. Actually, the human is always the weakest element in any cybersecurity program. Therefore, BHP emphasizes cybersecurity with awarenesses. BHP has updated some requirements for their workforce to learn in order to help them establish the awareness and ethic of cybersecurity responsibility. Hence, through these measures, BHP can protect their people and their company's safety by increasing their awareness of cybersecurity. Furthermore, BHP has focused on the importance of science, technology, engineering, and maths, which can be called STEM, and it will be expected to be an opportunity for BHP to explore more alternatives to do better cybersecurity in the future.
Now let's give the time to Nan about the innovation and productivity.
Firms today facing a changing environment characterized by the rapid advance of globalization, the emergence of new competitors, and the diversification of demand. In this context, firms' innovative capacities depend not only on the internal competencies, for example, research and development activities, but also on the capacities to develop organizational strategies for managing the innovation process. Of course, BHP is a wonderful example. They have established the first innovation center in West Australia and a living testing ground in Newman. They have a unique model. The whole innovation center is divided in three parts: Perth Group, where software is developed and concepted; Welshpool, where they test the software and hardware in a splitting speed; East Ridge, where operation is conducted; There is a more specific example. They use AI to increase the lifespan of whole trunk tires about 30%, reduced occurrence of rare fractures about 80%, with such strong technology supports. The Australian mining industry is going through one of the most intense periods of change it has ever seen, and the ability to innovate is indispensable. They have found a local industry well placed to lead the world in mining innovation, and with a consensus that is the true innovation that will drive the next wave of productivity gains and financial growth. Sure, sustainability and circular economy are definitely essential in companies' development. The mining sector must lead the way with innovation and sustainability to maximize the economic and social benefits of their operations and minimize their environmental footprint. Sustainability is a problem that must be considered in the long-term development of a company. Technological research on sustainability can not only reduce costs, but also achieve great success in resource conservation and optimization.
Now let's listen to the inequality topic reported by Shu Jie.
Hi, I'm Shu Jiepeng, and I'm going to report about inequality. First, in the fourth industrial revolution, innovative services and applications are able to be spread rapidly through the internet. There has been a tendency among the advanced countries to assume that the whole world is connected to the internet. However, only about 6 to 8% of the world's 6 billion population is connected to the internet. About 92% of the world is not connected to the internet. Most people do not even have computer skills or awareness to be connected in this digital era. The uneven internet distribution causes the inequality of receiving new information of technology. Next, I'm going to talk about two main topics. First, the education inequality. Highly educated people are at a particular advantage of others. The graph shows the Australian Nepal achievement gaps between Year 5 students from high and low educated parents are the equivalent of more than 2.5 years of learning in reading and about 2 years in writing and numeracy. For Year 9 students, the gaps are even larger, about 4 years in reading and numeracy and 4.5 years in writing. BHP companies has invested $52 billion to address global education disadvantage. Also, it is an investment for the company to employ more highly educated people in the future. Second, the gender inequality. Although women are starting working out and winning elections in record numbers, according to the projections, the United States is still 208 years away from achieving real gender equality. From the graph in the left, we can see that the women's participation in the workforce is nearly equal to the men's, but in the right graph, there is still a 20% gap between men's and women's pay. BHP does have gender inequality. In 2019, women are still paid less relative to men. The table shows that female workers are far less than male workers. In order to solve the inequality, BHP has an aspirational goal for real gender balance by 2025. They are investing 1% of its pre-tax profits programs in global gender inequality and lifting female representation by 3% each year. Thank you.
Okay, before we go, let's listen to Xiao Man about the ethical issue.
I'm going to report about the challenges we face from the fourth industrial revolution and how does BHP deal with these problems. In the fourth industrial revolution, technology fundamentally affect our entire life. Therefore, we need a new set of codified moral or ethics to become the global normal. In BHP, they have a code of conduct that constantly updates to guide leaders and employees. As technology advances and the company grows globally, their ethical behavior and the regulatory compliance issues are constantly changing. The second is value. In the fourth industrial revolution, people's values may be affected. One of the most important value change is trust. For example, between governance and government, leaders and employees. In BHP, the code brings them to life, reminds them why they are important, and help them understanding what it means to work with those values as a guiding principle. The code shows them how they should treat others. It strengthens their relationship, building the trust in the communities where they work and protect their company. A researcher team conducts study to protect problem and improve equipment reliability to protect employee safety. Also, PHP take a different approach to reduce the risk of their people, such as automation equipment and reasonable arrange workers' working hours.